Gastrointestinal bleeding is a very critical condition. Whether it is upper GI bleeding or lower GI bleeding, it should be given attention to. The causes of upper GI bleeding include peptic ulcer disease being the most common one. Second is the reflux esophagitis and esophageal varices. They are very common in chronic liver disease patients. Then are gastric varices, Mallory-Weiss tears. These are actually some mucosal tears, very common in alcohol binge drinkers. There is a condition called hemophilia in which there is upper GI bleeding. In hemophilia, there is bleeding in the biliary system, whether extrahepatic or intrahepatic. Then is the aortoenteric fistula. In case of a repair of a aortic aneurysm, there is a fistula formation after the operation. There are some vascular malformations like telangiectasias. In case of cancer of the stomach, there could be upper GI bleeding. The causes of lower GI bleeding include diverticulosis, the most common one, angiodysplasia, and CA colon. These three are very important cause in case of severe acute type of lower GI bleeding. Other causes include IBD, Meckel's diverticulum, hemorrhoids, especially of internal category, anal fissure, cancer of the rectum, ischemic colitis, and radiation colitis. There are different types of GI bleeding depending upon the nature and the site. Hematemesis include the fresh bleeding in the vomitus, coffee ground emesis. There could be moderate to chronic type of bleeding in the vomit. The color tells that it is a very gradual onset type of bleeding. Then is the melena. Melena are actually upper GI bleeding with black, tarry, thin and foul smelling stools. Hematochezia. Hematochezia are fresh blood in stools, red to maroon in color, especially if the bleeding originated from the left colon. Or it could also be present in case of a severe upper GI bleed. There is a very important term you have to remember. This is called the occult type of bleeding. In this, there are no visible blood or blood products in the stool. They cannot be seen with the naked eye. There are some specific tests which confirm the presence of blood or its products in the stools. They are very important in case of iron deficiency anemia when there is cancer of the colon. In case of chronic type of bleeding, anemia could be presented. The type of features presented depend upon the cause and the severity of the condition. There are few conditions which can rule out different causes of the GI bleed. In case of a foot blood count, you can rule out the iron deficiency anemia, which decreases the mean corpuscular volume and the hematocrit. Coagulation profile reveals if there is any underlying chronic liver disease, LFTs also, RFTs. You have to remember this very important term. There is a ratio called BUN to creatinine, that is BUN to creatinine ratio. It is raised in case of an upper GI bleed. Endoscopy could be done to rule out different sites or lesions which can be the source of bleeding. Especially in case of the lower GI bleeding, colonoscopy, proctoscopy can be done. If they do not reveal the site, radionuclide scan like technetium can also tell about the source of the bleeding. CT mesenteric angiography is a very good technique to locate the specific site of the bleeding. If there is no visible site of bleeding, laparotomy could be done to look at the site of the bleeding. Depending upon the severity and the site of the lesion, there is different management techniques. In case of upper GI bleeding, first you have to access the IV. You have to infuse crystalloids and blood transfusion in case of severe bleeding. In case of esophageal varices, omeprazole and cephalosporins are very important. Terlipressin and octreotide can act as a very good vasoconstrictor. You have to check the initial clinical assessment What is the mental status of the patient? What is there any underlying liver disease? Is there any comorbidity that can worsen the condition, like cardiovascular disease, respiratory, nephrological, or cerebral disease? Oxygen should be given. An endoscopy should be done to diagnose the condition which is causing the bleeding, and it could also be done as a therapeutic condition like band ligation and sclerotherapy. In case of lower GI bleeding, colonoscopy should be done, and CT mesenteric angiography could be done to know the site of the bleeding, and embolization could be done as an intervention to stop the bleeding. But if all these techniques are not working properly, surgery could be done.